Welcome to a Basketball Media Day preview. I'm JJ Boehm, joined by SVSU women's basketball coach Jamie Pewinski. Jamie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And this is something of a homecoming for you. You played at SVSU and now you're back to coach.
Yeah, it's great to be back. A little bit unexpected. I wasn't really looking to make a move, but when this job came open, it was something I was excited about, and I'm definitely glad to be back towards home now.
And you were at Lake State, so you were at another school in the conference and had an opportunity then to kind of have an option to see SVSU prior to taking the job.
Yeah, obviously a little bit familiar with the program for the last few years, having coached against them for, 12 years, coached against them and having played here. So I know a little bit about the program, a little bit about the girls as being in opposition against them. But it's a whole different ballgame being here and seeing them every day.
And what's that like now for you to get to know them get to know you?
It's definitely a process. I mean, it's we've been working with them for 6 weeks. When I got hired, we were, they were already basically in exam week, so they were headed home. So I didn't get a chance to really meet with them, but more than an hour, and then they were out of here for the summer. So it's been a little bit of a process, a little more slow going than any coach would probably like. But we are, we're headed in the right direction.
And what is it like for you now to make them familiar with your expectations? Because every coach comes in and wants different things.
Yeah, and part of it is, these kids have had, different coaches before, and I think my expectation level of, what I want them to do and how I want them to play every day is a little bit different than the previous coaches that have been here. So we are kind of learning as we go. They're picking it up, but like I said, the process is a little slow. It's you can't skip steps. If you want to have a decent program for the future, you can't skip steps, and so some steps take a little longer than others. But these kids they're working hard, and they're really trying to do what I'm asking them to do.
What are the building blocks that you're trying to instill with this program? What do you want to make sure that you see from your team night in and night out?
The biggest thing is effort. I mean, we have to work hard. We need to outwork people. We need to be, probably lead the conference in floor burns. And I keep telling them, make officials call over the back, make officials, call legal screens. We want to be physical. We want to be tough. We want to be mentally tough, physically tough, and we want to get after people. And to win in this conference, you have to be the aggressor. And I think in my teams of the past, you can see that a little bit, and that's where we're starting to make some bigger strides. Is we're really starting to get after it now in practice.
And you have to get over it in practice to make sure that it carries over into the games.
Yes, it's a learned habit. If you're used to practicing lazy, you're going to play lazy. And right now we are starting to practice a little bit harder. And we only had 5 or 6 practices, so it's definitely like I said, going to take some time. But we're starting to get there, and some kids are really picking up on it. And those are the kids that are starting to excel.
And I know that that's going to be something as well for you to figure out not only who's going to start, but your whole playing rotation, because you're still getting acquainted with them and they're getting acquainted with your system.
Yeah, I do feel like we have some options. We can go big, we can go small. I tend to like to have a lot of shooters on the floor and have some more versatility in the players that we have. So the kids that are capable of stepping out and playing inside will have an opportunity to play a little bit more than some others. But we have a small roster. We only have 12. We picked up 2 walk-ons. So there's going to be an opportunity for a lot of people to get some minutes.
And I think, given your style of play, this is the kind of thing, too, where you're not afraid to go deep on your bench.
Yeah, we'll definitely go deep. I think the style of play is going to be dictated by who steps up and who's ready to go come game time. We obviously would like to get up and down. We'd like to press a little bit. We like to play man-to-man almost the full game. Not sure if we'll be able to do that right now with the numbers we have, and the underclassmen still kind of learning. So we'll see as we go along, but yeah, I'm not afraid to go deep. We're going to play whoever's ready to play.
You obviously come from within the conference, so you know what it takes to be successful. What do you need to see from your team for SVSU to have a good season?
We need to really improve a lot of areas on both ends of the floor. I think we have to be a good rebounding team. We really have to make sure we play solid defensively and clean up the boards. I feel like right now we're probably giving up too many offensive boards, giving teams too many chances. But offensively, I like to see us really, be up in the conference in assists and working the ball around, maybe less dribbling, more passing. And we have to shoot a higher percentage at both the free throw line and from the floor. It's just, it's really kind of an easy stat to look at, but in the past, especially last year, Saginaw was not a good offensive team and really not a great defensive team, which is how you get the record you get. But we need to really clean up those areas and really play more as a unit.
Well, Jamie Pewinski, welcome back to SVSU.
Thank you.
Good luck this season.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
And we hope you have enjoyed this SVSU Women's Basketball Media Preview.